Test, 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 test. What's up, everybody? Let's do this thing. These are awesome, by the way. These look awesome. I like these a lot. All right. Streaming it up. Let's pick a box. So, case comes with 2 boxes, if you don't know that. Case comes with 2. Here's what it looks like. Here's my messy floor. Probably should have taken them out. I should do that. I should totally have done that. Oh yeah. Not very easy to see with this camera set up like this. That's one. And there's another one in here. We're gonna open this one. Make it easy and simple. We're going to look at this one and see what we get. Hopefully, we get 2 super rares out of it. That would be the best if we got 2 super rares out of it. If we don't, then we don't. But these super rares are so good in this set, in my opinion, that getting 1 would be kind of a bummer. Of course, then again, I guess you could look at getting 1 super rare is better than getting 2 bad super rares. So we might as well get 1 good super rare. And let's hope it's not Punisher, right? That'd be unfortunate, being one of the only bad super rares in this set. All right, let's do this. Starting off, Nova and Stick. So we've got Nova Prime, and that's unfocused. Nova Prime and Uncommon Stick. I'm gonna put these in order. All the dice are just gonna go off to the side. We're not gonna spend much time looking at the cards. We can do that another time. We're just going to go just like that. This thing's going to autofocus its way to victory, my camera here. Hulk and Nova Corps uniform, which is a really cool Nova Corps rare Hulk. There you go. So that's the second rare Hulk that I have from the first set of packs that WizKids sent out. We got one from that one. Another Nova Prime and a Star-Lord. Common Star-Lord, uncommon Nova Prime. Duped the, oops, that's supposed to be there. And that's supposed to be there. There we go. Working on a Nova Prime set, looks like. Got 2 of 3. Let's see if this volume is good. Microphone audio. Testing. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. You'll learn from doing these things. We'll see what I learned from doing this one. Here's a Groot. Groot, common Groot. And we've got a nice hollow common The Spot. Trash. Pack trash. Need a trash can around here. So what are we going to talk about while we open these packs? What do you want to talk about? Let's talk about this common Beta Ray Bill and common Ronan the Accuser. You guys pumped for this set? As pumped as I am so pumped. How did you pull? If you're watching this and you've gotten your box and everything, how did it go? Did you pull some stuff you enjoy? Here we have Nebula, Common Nebula, and Rare Beta Ray Bill. You can KO target fist character, equal or lower level. Cards you like from this set. What are your top cards in this set? Let me know. I'm a big fan of... actually, I'm going to make a video of the top cards in this set as given to us by some reserve pool people and myself. Common Cosmo. A uncommon Hollow Madame Mask. That's a cool looking hollow. Some of them end up looking cooler than others. That's one of those that looks much cooler than others. I've heard a lot of people really hyped about the dice themselves, the quality of them, colors and such. Some of them are cool. Yondu. Yondu's very cool. Hey, whoa! Yeah, I'll take a hollow rare nowhere. Yeah, that's worth the same to me as a super rare. That is awesome. There you go. That's a good way to start this off. How many packs in are we? I will gladly take that card. One way to make me giddy laugh. Give me one of those cards, man. That's awesome. Here we've got Common Angela and Uncommon Nebula. Card I really like, actually. That's awesome. I am a fan of that. Plugging right away. Moving right on. Actually, we could just stop right now. I'm good, man. I'm so good. We're done. Cosmic Cube, Common Cosmic Cube, and Uncommon Groot. Got the Uncommon Groot here. Moving right along. Now, you know what would be really cool? A second rare oh, no, just kidding. That's just a common rare nowhere. And an uncommon Squirrel Girl. I love Squirrel Girl. That's a great character. Sorry if I hit the mic a few times during this. It's in the way of the pack trash pile. All right, what else are we talking about? What super rares do you want to see pulled? What super rares are good? Sword Agent common and Gamora common. I gotta get my camera to stop autofocusing. It's kind of annoying to me. Hold on really quick. Let's see if we can make it not autofocus. Just kind of move some... Oh, no, don't change the volume. This button. Properties. You can't see anything I'm doing. Just go with me. Whoa. Why is it changing? Autofocus. Autofocus. Configure. Autofocus. This. Save. Okay. Yeah, so it looks out of focus now, but the moment I put something in the camera like here, you'll see it's way easier to see. So you should be able to follow along and read the cards along with me now. Here we've got Cosmo again, and we've got Uncommon Cosmic Cube, which is a really cool one. I'm really high on that. One of the cards they did not reveal was the rare Cosmic Cube, which I really hope to pull because that card is awesome. Rare Cosmic Cube. Anytime a character ability or action die deals you damage that turn, you deal an extra damage. Here's Moondragon, Common Moondragon, not a great card, and Uncommon Dum Dum Dugan, actually a pretty good card. Other things to talk about while we do this. Madam Web, there you go. Common Hulk, good draft pick. Uncommon Madam Web, decent. Other things to talk about. The DM Armada YouTube channel that you're watching this via hit 500 subscribers, so that's pretty cool. No bones about the fact that this is not a professional thing that I run, so it's cool to get a rare Yondu, nice. When he is KO'd, he deals 1 damage to opponent for each non-sidekick in the used. As I was saying, I'm not ever going to argue that I'm doing this professionally, so it's cool to hit little milestones like that for me because I never expected to hit those. So I'm going to plan to do like a thank you video and a giveaway. What's a good thing to give away? I have an idea already of what I'm probably going to do. But let me know. What do you think I should give away? Common Agent Venom. We've got the collector, the common collector. Man, the collector. Let's talk about that when we get there. See if we get an uncommon or rare version of the collector. That card, though, both of those cards are insane. Totally insane. Moving right along. Hey, that's a pretty die. Who's that die? We've got Captain Marvel. And we've got... Oh, that's the Spot? No, they got the wrong die. Oh, no, that is a Captain Marvel die. I literally just never pulled a Captain Marvel before. Wow, that's a cool looking die. And then uncommon the Spot. When he is active, whenever you're... Oh my gosh. Whenever you draw and roll a die outside of your clear and draw step, draw and roll an extra die. Oh, that's cool. That's a great draft card, too. I hadn't seen that card before this point. And that's a great draft card in combination with the Mantis that draws you a die when she is fielded. So that's pretty awesome. I guess it's when you draw and roll a die, and she only preps a die, so scratch that. That does not combine well at all, because it doesn't combine. So we've got common Black Widow that has call out. We've got common Yellow Jacket, which is just really well statted. I mean, a 1/5/4 for 3 doesn't really need an ability, or if you put an ability on him, you're kind of making an overpowered card. So it's smart to do that for 3 and give him no ability. And yeah, keep bringing me these cards. I love both of these cards. Uncommon Adam Warlock and the common Mantis. Those are awesome. Mantis is a good draft card, and I think just a straight-up good card. When fielded, prep a die, you kidding me? That's just generally good. I mean, it's not amazing. It's not like world-beating, but it's generally good. Next up, we have Rocket Raccoon, common Rocket Raccoon, and we've got common Squirrel Girl, nice hollow version of her, Infiltrate, a 4/4. A 1/4/4 with Infiltrate. You want to take 4 damage, or you want to take 1 damage before you can do anything about it in the global step. I think that aspect of Infiltrate, which was talked about recently, makes Infiltrate better than previously advertised. Common Ironheart and uncommon Mantis. So we've got a nice little common uncommon of Mantis here now. What are we at so far? How many packs we opened? So my wife picked the case that I purchased. Wife picked the case, so we're seeing how things go with this. So if it goes horribly, we can all blame her. No, that would be mean. Common Norman, common Star-Lord. Keep it going. It's an interesting Star-Lord die. Got the nice little mask there. The mask from the picture and not really from the movie. Slightly different mask in the movie. Which, by the way, I just saw the second Guardians of the Galaxy a couple days ago. That was pretty good. Another common Mantis and an uncommon Hulk, which is a pretty decent uncommon Hulk. Does some nice board clearing stuff. So the plan currently is to open this box tonight. Save the other box for tomorrow because I'm going to stream tomorrow. I'm going to stream opening that, and I'm going to stream hopefully some games. Here's a card I'm really pumped about: the Daisy Johnson, just character in general. Rare Dum Dum Dugan, prevent damage dealt to your sidekick dice from character abilities or globals. Not too big on that. Plan is to stream tomorrow. Hang out with a couple people locally, play some games, do that sort of thing. Common Squirrel Girl, hollow uncommon Mantis. So working on the hollow set now. So there were 5 cases that my local game store got in. They opened one and kept those 2 boxes so that they can put it out for product. 2 of the local guys. Oh man, the other common collector. So 2 common collectors. Common Yondu, which is a good card, deals 1 damage when you field it to all opposing character dice. Anyway, 3 boxes were remaining. Where'd the die go? 2 of them were purchased by some of the local guys here. Some cool guys. They pulled really well on the super rare front. Both of them pulled 2 super rares per box. I don't know what the breakdown is, if there are boxes with 1 super rare, or if they've sort of standardized it with this set. Not sure. Common Dum Dum and Ronan the Accuser, which when fielded KO all opposing villain character dice, which is actually pretty good. A 7 cost though. But hey, when you have a foil rare nowhere, you can get to 7. But yeah, with them pulling really well, I do have a fear of hitting the dud box, or the dud case, as it were. So we'll see how the super rare thing pans out for our little thing here. Oh, the rare Ironheart. Haven't seen this one. When you have an active Avengers character, you may field her for free. So that 3 cost fielding side is actually really good now. When you have at least 2 different actives, she gets +1/+1. So a 5 drop for a 7/7 fielding for free that's actually really good. Doesn't make her a finisher. Well, that does kind of make her a finisher. Doesn't push the archetype a ton of affiliations, the Avengers affiliation a ton, but it does help. There haven't really been very many affiliation-based teams out there lately. And with this set, I think that's going to start to change, because this set just has so many strong affiliation support. So much strong affiliation support. Oh, a holo rare Madam Web. Man, that's a good pull, too. This is one of my top cards in the set. Look at that. Man, that is awesome. 2 great rares. This set is super heavy on the rares being really powerful, in my opinion. Rares are super important in this set and super powerful. So if you're drafting, more likely than not, if you see a rare, you should probably draft it. Especially if it's rare Madam Web, because rare Madam Web in draft is its own win condition. Provides a win condition to whatever you put around it, as I talked about in one of the earlier videos that I released. Another Aftershock Daisy Johnson, the common. Uncommon Ghost Rider, so now we have a common and uncommon Ghost Rider. Like to see the uncommon Daisy Johnson pop out here. That would be great, because I really have high expectations from that card. Even though I probably shouldn't. I mean, it's not like it's the best card in the set, but for some reason I like that card more than other people. Uh-oh. Can't open the pack. Okay, there we go. Onward. So we got a Drax and a Gamora. We got a common Gamora and an uncommon Drax. Just gonna leave this stuff stacked right there. Got, can't see it, but I've just dropped the dice down. Common Nebula and uncommon Beta Ray Bill. So Beta Ray Bill is complete. Got all 3 of him. See, the further you go into a box, the more you start to wonder, is there even one of those red stripes in here? Common, holo uncommon, Cosmo. Good for Guardians teams. Pretty good for Guardian teams. Continuing on, got another Ghost Rider. And we've got an uncommon Captain Marvel. Tell me this, should music be playing? Is music a thing that people would want during this whole process? Ronan the Accuser common, and we've got an uncommon Captain America, which is a pretty good card in general. You can do some interesting things with the blocking and attacking features that it provides. Common, Agent Venom, the deadly uncommon Black Widow, which I didn't give too much love at first, but I'm coming around to certainly. Just having a nice deadly option, early deadly option on. Here's the problem with these pack openings. When you get so many packs in, they start to fall over the stacks that you make of commons. I may start to just rotate those out. Got a Quasar, which I've really loved the art on this Quasar. In fact, the art from this entire set is really cool. Really cool art. Another uncommon Madam Mask. This one is not hollow. We're stocked up on the common and uncommon Madam Masks. Keep that going. Uncommon Stick with Call Out. He's also a hollow. Just making a mess over here, throwing stuff around. What else can we talk about? How was everyone's day at work? Was that good? Everyone have a good day at work? Groot, common Groot. Rare. Hey, we've completed the Mantis set. Go us. When she attacks and is unblocked, you may purchase her for 1. Add it to your prep. Not sure how to evaluate that. Her stat line doesn't seem good for 4. But I could be wrong. Of course, her stat line for 1 is pretty good. But it's a lot of setup, it would appear, to get her there. Nova Prime. Uncommon, or a common Nova Prime and an uncommon Kiln. Randomly select a character die from each player's field zone and place them under the kiln till it leaves the field. When you or a character die you control damage your opponent as soon as it's used. So it just soaks something up. Pretty cool. It's a card that I'd planned on reviewing but never got around to, or didn't get to just then. Madam Web, common Madam Web, uncommon Sword Agent. This die looks extremely epic for just a simple sword agent. I don't know why this die looks so much cooler than some of these other ones. Just straight black, but the emblem is very iconic, even though it's not really iconic. It's just this really strong, bold emblem. Makes me think that it's something important when it really is just a sword agent. Continuing on. Hey, we have a Ricochet, who for some reason I could not, for the life of me, realize that this was a guy. Had no idea that this was a guy. I probably should have read the fact that it says Jonathan. But hey, I'm not going to discriminate against some girl that might be named Jonathan. Then we have a common cosmic, the common collector. This one, I have 3 of these now, and this one is a hollow, so I guess that one's going in the binder. Man, come on, uncommon collector, where you at? Figure it out. Oh, there's another pack here. Look at me throw the pack away that has the super rare or something. Nah, not this time. We've got the common Nowhere, and we have the common Stick. I'm going to take the stack of commons here, put them off to the side, and we'll keep plugging away. All my trash just strewn about. Digging for packs. How far in? Who's been counting? How far in are we? Got a Thanos. Common Mantis. Common Thanos. Just wipes all other villains. It's pretty cool. And it targets the card too, so you can't, it doesn't wipe things in the field, and you can't just field a Shriek and wipe it. It just wipes all villains. Cards. All villain cards. Squirrel Girl, and a Yellow Jacket, common and uncommon. The tension is real on the possible super rare pull. There's another sword agent we have here, and a hollow uncommon Angela. I guess I should start looking for this die as a possible super rare. I keep forgetting that Angela's a possible super rare. Deal an additional damage when using Infiltrate on the hollow uncommon Angela. Continuing on. We've got another common Nowhere, an uncommon Nova Corps uniform. This one it takes no damage from villains or globals. That doesn't seem as interesting to me as it takes no damage from the common, which I think just gives it +2/+2, whatever you attach it to. Totally a big fan of the equip mechanic making its way into all sets. I think that's a really cool mechanic that should be present in other sets, especially because we're playing like superheroes, right? Superheroes here. Hey, Ricochet Slinger, rare. When she's active, each time you use Infiltrate, draw a die from your bag, add it to your prep. So that's a pretty good one now that WizKids sort of clarified the way that Infiltrate hits before the globals portion. And following that, we have yet another Ricochet, the common, and a rare Daisy. And this is one I didn't see either. She gets +1 attack for each shield in your reserve pool, and obviously you don't count question marks. That's not that bad. It's not that bad. Definitely want the uncommon version, though. Haven't seen that one yet. Someone is whistling for their dog literally outside my door. It's kind of weird. Just like loud whistling. Hollow common Ricochet. We've had 3 of those in a row. And common Rocket Raccoon. The stack of dice grows, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger. Hey, we've got another Captain America common, and an uncommon Moondragon. Next up, who's sticking in this? We got some people. Wow, we got some people watching, hanging out in the chat. Say hello, everyone. I can't seem to open packs. Here's another Captain America. Let's see if it's a super rare. Common Drax. Hey, it is. It's a super rare Captain America. Not bad. I'm actually okay with this card. This card's not the worst thing in the world. Giving all of your sidekicks +1 defense means they don't get KO'd by other sidekicks. Giving them Infiltrate means your opponent has to sit there and think, do I want to assign blockers to these little tiny guys, pushing with some sidekicks and then also pushing with some actual characters that you care about, can mean this card can get some value, especially if you put this onto a flying sidekick team, which is where it seems to fit. It can be bought turn 1 if you are going second, and on a flying sidekick team, this card is pretty strong, giving things that don't have 1 defense, things that have more than 1 defense. Another defense and Infiltrate means you can get some serious value out of this, and the fact that it's bought for 4 means that it's approachable enough to fit onto that team and not sit there and not do anything because you don't get 5 or 6 early enough when you want to use it. So I want to mess around with this and see if this actually is good. I don't expect it to be competitive by any means. I don't think you're going to all of a sudden start winning all of these games with flying sidekick teams, but I do think that it makes a decently strong casual team, and I think it's going to be fun too, which is obviously the most important thing in playing anything or doing anything. I guess not the most important thing in anything, but it is an important aspect of whatever you're doing, especially if it's supposed to be enjoyable, having fun. We've got the common Madam Web. We've got the hey, there's another hollow rare. Hollow rare Sword Agent. While your opponent has any active villain character dice, this one gets +1/+1. So you're getting a 2-cost 4/3 on its top side. Even just a 3/2 is not bad for 2. There's a lot of nice synergies with Fist out there. Fist characters. Even just rolling that, saving that for energy, and rolling it as energy is not bad. We've got a Norman Osborn and a Yellow Jacket. Common Norman, the uncommon Yellow Jacket. When he attacks, you may spin him down 1 level, and if you do, he's unblockable. So if he's on his 5/4 side, you spin him and you have an unblockable 3/3. Unfortunately, you have to pay 4 for it. What you could do is, when he attacks, spin him down, then spin him back up after he gains the unblockable ability there. Nothing says that you can't do that, so why not do that and have an unblockable 5/4? And you have to pay a mask to do that after you purchase him, using Mutation, which is impossible for me to call Mutation without thinking about it first because I played so much with Polymorph. Common Kiln. That is an insane card. Common Kiln. I expect to see that doing some serious work, at the very least at at just your local scene doing some work. Let's see if we get something cool here. We've got Black Widow common. We've got the rare Adam Warlock. Completing the Adam Warlock set. When he attacks, ignore the text of all opposing character dice of a lower level than him. Man, it's hard to measure up to the strength of the other two Adam Warlocks. And yet this one's still pretty good. The fact that you're getting a 2-cost 6/6 makes this still pretty approachable, and wiping, if you have him on a 6/6, wiping all the text of opposing dice. That's pretty good. I'd take that. We've had some good rares. Some good rares in this box. We can thank my wife for that. Another Sword Agent. I'm literally stocked up on Sword Agents. 2 commons. Sword and Agent Venom. There's not a lot of packs left. At least it doesn't feel like it. I might have a 1 super rare box. But hey, it's not a bad super rare to get. At least it's not the Punisher, right? Common Norman. I haven't even gotten the uncommon Norman. Uncommon Dum Dum Dugan. Shake the camera as I bump into it there. Continuing on. Got common and uncommon Cosmo and the uncommon Cosmo and common Ronin. So during one of the reviews, one of the review videos, I reviewed this rare version of Cosmo, and I talked down about it, and now I feel bad because I actually kind of like it and would like to pull it. So let's see if we can get in either of the 2 boxes, either today or tomorrow. We'll see if we can get a common Cosmo. There's the uncommon Yondu. He's a 5-cost, and he deals damage based on the number of active Guardians characters, which is actually pretty cool. So I should say it's actually very strong. He's a 2/6/2 on his top side too, but you're really not using him for that. Unfortunately, because it's a wind-fielded effect, you kind of have to cycle him, and being a 5-cost, you're not getting very many of them, so you don't expect that to trigger too often unless you're running something like Groot Thor or the common Adam Warlock, because obviously those do some stuff with wind-fielded effects. Hey, the uncommon Collector, let's talk about him. When fielded, you and target opponent each select one of your unpurchased dice. Choose one and place the selected die in your used pile, and remove the other die from the game. And as far as I can tell, there is literally no other way for that die to return. So you're going to pick one of your good dice. Your opponent's going to pick one of their terrible dice. You're going to take your good die, and the other one's going to go away. Or vice versa. You're going to pick, well, probably not vice versa. They're going to pick one of their bad dice, one of their dice they don't need. You're going to pick something you don't need, and both will go away. But either way, that is just a crazy, silly, pretty powerful ability, because you're fielding him. You're getting something for free into your used pile. He costs 6, so that's approachable. You can get him with rare nowhere, and his wind-fielded effects can be doubled, so that's pretty awesome. Common Angela, hollow. Common Ironheart, not hollow. All right, things we're looking for are another super rare period, rare Collector, rare Cosmo. What else is on the top of my? What else? What am I forgetting? What hollows or what uncommon common things am I forgetting? So that completes the Sword Agent set. I don't think I pulled one of these, or if I did, now it's a hollow version, and then common Madame Mask. All right, tell me in the comments what card am I missing? What card am I? What card should I be looking out for? Gamora here and Beta Ray Bill. Common Beta Ray Bill. Uncommon Gamora, which could be a good draft card. The uncommon Gamora. I'm actually kind of glad I pulled the Captain America there. I like that card, at least for the purposes of having fun. Uncommon Agent Venom. He gets +2/+2 if he's the only attacking character die, which makes him kind of bad. And then common Captain Marvel. So I was up in DFW about a month ago, I guess. Was it a month ago? Up in DFW a month ago, and sat down with a guy named Ryan. and he showed me a really cool variant that you can do if you have a bunch of extras. Sorry, setting this down for a moment. If you have a bunch of extra cards from a set, this really cool drafty version of the game that I think he pulled from someone else and modified to make cooler. It was a lot of fun, and so I plan on doing that with these extras that I have here. Uncommon Adam Warlock and the common Captain America. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Got another Adam Warlock back-to-back. A holo common. That's going on a team. That ability is just super cool. That's one of my favorite cards in this whole set. And then the common Yellow Jacket. Man, we're down to the last couple of packs here. Closing in on the end. Let's see if we can get a couple more cards. Man, a third or fourth Daisy Johnson, not sure. But this one is holo. And then another Moon Dragon, holo. Or not holo, excuse me, common. Can't pull the dice out. There we go. We've got a common Ironheart. And then we've got an uncommon holo Thanos, this amazingly amazing card. When he's fielded, you name a character, and that named character cannot go onto the field, cannot be fielded, excuse me. So you could get it in via polymorph or mutation. But while he's active, when that character die goes to the used pile, so you roll it, or your opponent rolls it, can't field it if it comes a character face, moves to the used pile, they take 4 damage. Pop that out there, put it on multiple man, watch your opponent just kind of be sad in general. As the multiple man in the field continues to pull multiple men dice, cycling for damage after damage after damage. Yeah, we're down to the last few packs. Last, what, like 10, I think. Common Stick. Common Spot. The Spot. Let's see, how many do we have? Oh, no, there's still like 15. 15 packs. Maybe one more super rare in there. Maybe. We've got another common Hulk. Then we've got an uncommon Nowhere here. I can't think of a wonderful use of this outside of the ones I listed in the video that I made. I want to. It seems cool. It just seems like a lot of work, right? 4 cost, spins everything up unless you already had stuff spun up. You know, oh hey, I think I know what that is. Did we get ourselves a King Black? Yeah, King Black Bolt. Say hello to probably the card that will see the most competitive play, just because you can do so much with this card. You can target it with so many things. He deals 1 damage to your opponent every time you target it, so it's just pinging them constantly. Make sure I set this die aside. I'm really happy to pull this one, and I like Black Bolt in general as well, so thematically and all that sort of thing. Really pumped about that. Awesome. Nice. Okay, so there's 2 super rares in this box. So tomorrow I have a chance of opening 1 super rare, but if I open 2, then I will feel very good about this purchase. So awesome. Common Thanos. Uncommon Ironheart. Let's take a look at how many rares we have. Let's see what we've got so far. We only have a few packs left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 rares. So we're looking in the space of what looks like 10 packs left, of pulling some rares here. All right, come on, thing. This is what I'm struggling with. This is my life now. This is where we're stuck. Got a common Cap, uncommon Yondu. Keep it cruising. I'll open the packs in a way that you guys can see. Squirrel Girl, common. There's a rare Stick. When he is blocked, deal 2 damage to each blocking die, each die that blocks him. Before damage is dealt, if it KOs everything, then Stick is unblockable. And that's pretty cool. Unfortunate thing about this card, and the reason I paused for a second, is because I had to remember if it says if this KOs every blocking die. So if the damage that he deals, if the 2 damage that he deals KOs everything, then you get to push him unblocked. But if it doesn't, then sadly you don't. which makes him a little worse than you would at first think. At first think. Angela and nowhere. No, Kiln. No, nowhere. Kiln. Angela. Kiln. All right, give me your, if you are in the chat currently, give me your top 5 in no particular order. Top 5 cards in this set. I asked this question to a couple of different, really, I would call them very high-level, awesome Dice Masters players. They gave me a list of their top 5 in no particular order, common and uncommon, by the way. In no particular order, so you guys give me a list, no particular order. What would you say your top 5 cards from this set are? Obviously, you may not know all of the cards in the set, but just give us your best shot. Throw it out there in the comments below in the chat. Common, common. Common, 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 common. Common chameleon. For those people. All right, Drax and come on, Daisy. Come on, Daisy. From now on, I'll say Daisy Ridley. Hey, and it's in a hollow too. I love this card. When you attack, you can pay 3 shields to deal 3 damage. Man, I'll do that. I will do that. That's like a not a win condition, but it's pretty close. Pay 3 shields. Pump, pump, pump. That's pretty awesome. Pay 6 shields, 2 attacking. Deal 6. Deal, man. I'll do it. Hey, and this is a good one too. Not this one, but the rare Nova Core. Equip when he attacks, or when it attacks the die attacks that it's equipped to, it deals 1 to all opposing dice. It costs 3, so it's a little more expensive than the 2 costs, but I like this rare a lot. It's not going to change the world, but I like it a lot. It's a really cool one. Attach it, attack with something, deal 1 to everything, rinse and repeat. Or at least it stays attached, obviously. Moving right along, common nowhere. Uncommon cap yet again. We've got the cap set because there is no rare. All right, down to 5. I think I said that like 40 times now. Down to 5 packs. All right, here we go. Rare Cosmic Cube. Rare Cosmic. Start the chant. Start the chant. Oh, just kidding. Common Cosmic Cube. Uncommon Quasar. This one's really interesting. Put it in a stall deck. Spend no generics, or you have to spin it as a generic, question marks. That's cool. And it's a Guardian, if Guardians are a thing. If they become a thing. Moving right along. Nebula. I want to see the rare Nebula. Has anyone seen this? Can someone link me the rare Nebula? Tell me what this one does. I didn't actually look it up yet. The common one's cool. Common one's good in a draft. Hollow Uncommon Ronin. And again, I haven't actually seen the Ronin as well. I've not seen the rare Ronin. Don't know if it's good or bad. Moving the stack of commons yet again, because ain't dealing with that mess. Drax and wow, that's a common pack. So if we're talking about WizKids packing, they like to put Drax and Daisy together. They have done that for me a couple of times. Hey, rare Drax. He gets +1/+1. Your other, actually, scratch that. He gives your other Guardians +1/+1. We've got common Daisy again. I mean, 5th time's the charm, right? Eventually, I'm going to get enough common Daisies where I'm going to look at them and go, yes, that's the card for me. That right there is the card for me. Oh, did I tear the... Uh-oh. Hope that's not important. Tore the thing there. Well, let's see. A little bend. Not too bad. Ah, and it's on a rare, of course. Wonderful. That's not that bad. So when he is active, each time you field a villain character die, it deals damage to your opponent equal to its attack. Then move that die to the use pile. And it's 8, so it takes some getting 2. Obviously, you combine it with the rare nowhere so that you can get to 8. So you would have to fabricate a 6-cost golem, rare nowhere the 7-cost, and rare nowhere the 8-cost, in probably using what is it called? No, that's not how it works. No, you just have to roll another one. Yeah, have to rare nowhere again. Oh no, you could use what's that card that doubles the effect of the super rare Lady Deadpool? Super rare Lady Deadpool in the field, a 6 cost into a 7 cost into Thanos into punching your opponent in the face with all of your villains. That's a lot of setup though. There's probably a better way to do it, but that comes to first thing that comes to mind. That's a good one though. I like that card. That's worth trying to set up. Our store is currently participating in a legacy tournament where it's basically a ban listed tournament. You roll through a ban list each week. Someone wins. That would be a fun win condition. Hollow rare Moondragon, the actual good Moondragon. So at least it's that the hollow version of her. That's nice. And then we've got a common Madam Web. Man, I'll take this box. This is a good box. I'm okay with these pulls. These are some good pulls. I wonder if the box tomorrow is as good as this one. Common Beta Ray Bill. Uncommon the Collector. Yeah, we could. That's the one we're missing. We could use a rare collector. Rare collector's fun. All right, 2 packs. 2 packs left. 2 packs left. Second to last pack, the penultimate pack. Got Nova Prime here. Captain America, common. Nova Prime, common. Hey, Nova Prime Rare is actually really cool. That's another interesting card. Not sure if it's the most amazing thing, the most amazing rare, but certainly pretty cool. Nova Corps uniform and stick to finish us out. Probably some commons. Yep, looks like some commons. And so we end with just a boatload of commons, obviously. A bunch of uncommons. I don't know if I really want to count that. The really most interesting thing is how many rares, how many super rares. So the 2 super rares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 rares. So right on the dot for the rares. Their distribution appears to be the same. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hollow rares. I honestly do not know the number for hollow rares. I have no idea if it's 4 or 6 or whatever it is. But man, yeah, I will take a box that has this card, and I'll take a box that has these 2 cards. That made my evening, and I can't wait to pop open the other box tomorrow and see what else we end up with. Particularly excited for these 4 cards. I think that's going to. These are going to be a lot of fun to play around with. Let me know if you saw anything on this stream. By the way, this is like my 2nd time streaming something ever. So if something was totally wrong, or if the volume on my mic, this entire 40-minute video or something, well, 55-minute video was ridiculous and too quiet or too loud, let me know. Thanks for watching and sticking with it for 55 minutes if you stayed the whole time. Hope you guys enjoyed the content, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to start streaming at like 11:15 tomorrow. We're going to stream another box opening, and then we are going to jump into some games, hopefully, and play a few games with some cards, probably some Infiltrate and some Call-Out features, just to see those effects. Gonna mess around with I'll put together a team tonight of the wonderfully awesome quartet known as these cards. Put together multiple teams featuring each of them, and so that we can kind of look at these, because each of these cards seem like their own separate team, right? We got a flying sidekick team. We've got a just throw a bunch of globals and punch your opponent. A team that literally could go with anything and Madam Web, and then a team that makes you get a lot of value out and just kill your opponent with some sort of value using that. I'll see if I can come up with some stuff for that, and then we can watch those and play those together. As